What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review. A lot of big things happening on the show tonight, as pretty much kicked off with a women's match, knockouts. Beautiful people going against Gail Kim and Terrence Harrell. Pretty much Gail Kim hit the Eat Defeat on Angelina Love, picking up the win. It was a good match to kick off their show, so excuse me, it was really pretty much a good front right there, the women's match. Oh yes, also tonight, well, MVP, he pretty much came out, and him, Lashley, Bobby Lashley, and Kenny King says, MVP says we are in control now. We have the title. We have everything now. And Eric Young, he told Eric Young that he's begging for his release after what happened last week. And Eric Young came out saying, I think he wants an extension, since he came out with I guess his arm is injured now. Eric Young, he said he was gonna fight, and pretty much he came out and tried to fight all three of them, but Bobby Lashley and Kenny King kept taking out Eric Young until Bobby Roode jumped from the crowd then, and then he was cutting a promo like he's almost known Eric Young for over 20 years, and talking about they signed their first contracts together in this wrestling, and talk about the sport, that they love the sport of professional wrestling. And pretty much he can't do that because of the whole suspension from MVP. And pretty much Rude saying he wrestled with honor, EY himself, they wrestled with honor. He's tied MVP's games, and he's going to end this now. This isn't gonna happen real long. And the MVP said he's probably gonna extend the extend the suspension to it, but he couldn't do his face, so MVP got in the ring and he said he's like, you haven't really learned anything. He was about to fire him until some dude from the board of directors came out saying, MVP, you are now fired from Director of Operations for Wrestling. So he was fired. He was fired from it, and pretty much Rude knocked him to the ground then. And after that, they showed Nux on the phone saying somebody wants his money. They're going to take out the family business where this menagerie thing is, and they need championships, and it's for Crazy Steve. And because Crazy Steve is going to get a title shot against Sonata, but DJ Z wanted one. And the Manic walking around with his mask, Perkins, whatever his name is. I don't know what's with the X Division nowadays. Dixie Carter was in the back. Pretty much said she's going to get control out of her company again, since MVP is no longer in control. Sonata came out and says pretty much Manic, DJ Z, and Crazy Steve all in the ring, says, you want title shot? You want title shot? You want title shot? You all get title shot. Fatal 4-way pretty much happened. Sonata hit one, pretty much hit a bridge double back, bridge suplex on DJ Z for the win. It was a good match, even though it didn't last that long. DC Carter and Rockstar Spud came to the ring pretty much with a champagne bottle saying we have the company back, and pretty much the board directors came out. She was thanking him, and the board says yeah, thanks for the nice words and everything, but you don't have control of the company. You're not in control. So he pretty much told her it's not happening. And Dixie Carter got mad, threw the drink in his face, and Bully Ray came out, and they were chanting tables, tables, tables. And he said, I'm gonna interrupt you, I'm gonna drink your champagne, I'm gonna put in. Pretty much everybody went nuts for the table. And Dixie tried to offer him over $200,000, he wouldn't accept it. And EC3 tried to come out for the save, but Bully Ray took him and Spud out. And Dixie was about to slap him, but everybody went crazy once he picked up Dixie and about to put her through the table. But Spud and EC3 made the save and got out of Dodge then. Oh, by the way, big news from this week. This year, Bound for Glory is going to Tokyo, Japan. It's a bold move for TNA to be going to Japan, especially for their biggest pay-per-view of the year. How it go, I don't know, but that's a big step for TNA. I tell you, TNA is making a lot of changes now. These Impact New York tapings, the Hardy Boys coming back, and a whole bunch of other things happening. You don't know what's happening next, but TNA going to Japan, Bound for Glory, it's a big move. Pretty much Dixie Carter and Rockstar Spud got out of Dodge, leaving EC3. James Storm went against Mr. Anderson. Storm won with the super kick, which was a really quick match after a very long feud they had. They only had much of a 2-minute match. I wish that would have went longer. The new director of wrestling operations is going to be here tonight, and his limo pulled up, but they wouldn't show who he was. Going back to the crazy house, so they're letting Samuel Shaw out, and pretty much Gunner has to take care of him now. And Gunner's care and protection, so supervision. So I guess he's out of the crazy house now. Stormer's in the back talking to Sonata about that title and talking about Destination X is a long time away. He said, "Oh, you're the heart and soul of Japan," but pretty much he told me he was gonna choke, and Sonata got mad and pretty much he walked off again. EC Carter tried. EC3, I don't know why I say EC Carter. EC3 tried to call Dixie to get him out of there, come back and get him, but Tommy Dreamer pretty much started beating the hell out of him. Then coming out of nowhere, and pretty much him and Dreamer brawled as everybody chanted ECW, ECW. Then the brawl pretty much went to the ring until referees and Al Snow came to break it up, and everybody started chanting head, 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 and pretty much people started chanting let them fight. And so it was a good brawl. Willow cut a crazy promo. The Willow to Tax, what you need? And Abyss, will she be joining us on the ball tonight? She's always close, he said. I don't know. MVP beat up a limo driver trying to find out who the guy was for director of wrestling operations. Brandon Magnus went against Willow and Abyss in a Monsters Ball, which I said this was a really great match in my opinion. Pretty much a crazy brawl. Weapons, kendo sticks, chairs everywhere. Willow going through the barbed wire after being chair thrown at him. He went through that. And then Abyss putting Magnus through the Taxton, and then Bram hitting Abyss with Janice through the gut, pretty much winning the match. So it was a good brawl. I didn't get he broke out of handcuffs on the barricade, but it was a crazy brawl though. The board rep came out pretty much saying Kurt Angle was the new director of operations. This is going to be TNA's had a lot of problems and a mess, and finally got to get their head out their own asses. And now, and he says everything's going to be better now. And MVP says you're not going to tell him what to do, and says that he still has power. And he says those demons you have, Kurt, because you have 3 demons standing in front of you, I'm willing to beat the hell out of you. You really going to fire these guys? And pretty much Kurt Angle said, are you good at this? Come on. If you touch me, I will fire all 3 of you right now. And he pretty much told Bobby Lashley champion. Next week you're going against Eric Young for the title. And he reinstated somebody. Then he reinstated Bobby Roode, and him and pretty much EY and Bobby Roode came out and started coming out brawling with Bobby Lashley and King to end off the show. So Kurt Angle's now he's the new guy with power in TNA. Everybody's getting power every week now in TNA. First is Dixie, then it's MVP for maybe a couple of weeks, months, till he turns heel. Maybe Kurt Angle's next. I don't know. But it was a good episode of TNA Impact tonight. Really big news that they're going to Japan for Bound for Glory. Huge step. But we'll see what happens. So once again, it's me, the HOOD, coming with the news and reviews. You know I am, you know what I do. About the flow, you can show, and I'll see you guys later. Hey, live reaction reviews still coming. Out here. Peace.